a close-up shot of a pair of worn, empty hands slowly opening. Why do people stay poor? It's not a simple question of luck or effort. For billions around the globe, poverty is not a temporary setback, but a persistent reality, a complex web of interconnected barriers that are incredibly difficult to escape. The reasons are as deep and varied as the lives they affect, rooted in circumstances far beyond an individual's control. It is a story of systemic challenges that demand a deeper understanding. A scene depicting a young girl looking longingly at a distant schoolhouse she cannot attend. For many, the cycle begins with the door that never opens, the lack of quality education. When schools are inaccessible, unaffordable, or unsafe, the path to a better future is blocked before it can even begin. Without the fundamental skills of literacy and numeracy, opportunities for skilled employment remain out of reach. This educational deficit doesn't just impact one individual. It cascades through generations, trapping entire families and communities in a cycle of disadvantage where potential goes unfulfilled and dreams are deferred indefinitely. A mother holding her child, looking at a desolate, war-torn landscape. For others, the struggle is etched into the very ground beneath them, shaken by conflict and instability. In regions plagued by war or political turmoil, the basic foundations of a functional society crumble. Homes, businesses, and infrastructure are destroyed, and safety becomes the only priority. In such an environment of constant uncertainty, survival overshadows any thought of long-term progress. Livelihoods are lost, and the constant threat of violence forces millions to flee, leaving everything behind to face an uncertain future as refugees, where poverty is an almost inevitable companion. A sequence showing a gaunt worker struggling with manual labor, highlighting the link between malnutrition and low productivity. And for millions more, it is a vicious trap where hunger depletes the energy to work, and the inability to work deepens the hunger. This cruel paradox is the essence of the poverty trap. When a person cannot afford enough nutritious food, their physical and cognitive abilities decline, making it impossible to perform labor effectively. This leads to lower income, which in turn means less money for food, creating a downward spiral of malnutrition and diminished productivity. It's a debilitating cycle where poverty fuels the very conditions that perpetuate it, making escape through hard work alone a near impossibility. An image of hands planting a small seedling in dry earth. Breaking the cycle isn't just about aid. It's about opportunity, stability, and restoring human dignity. It requires building a world where every child has a seat in a classroom, where peace allows communities to flourish, and where every person has the strength to build a better life for themselves.